Okay, Asia session live. Currently looking at Nikkei. Nikkei on the hard time frames, quick buy section are all bullish. And I specifically like this one on the weekly here. We're above breakout levels and we're above most of these peak levels. 3 month traders are in trend reversal. We broke out below previous 3 month low, faked it out. Market showed me rejection, and then flipped that breakout level for a false breakout move, and then now we're getting above the high above that breakout level. So 3 month traders are in trend reversal. Previous trend was bearish, and now we're in a possible bullish trend. 6 month traders in trend breakout, broke out above previous 6 months high. We did fake out this range high level. Don't like that, but we're at a point right now in the market where we're very close to getting back above it. So this was a move that I liked, this bullish breakout bar on the weekly. In that week, I was looking for a trend retracement setup. Did not get it. Price retraced, did not give me any entry here, and instead the next week closed as a bearish fake out week. So bullish breakout followed by a bearish fake out with the previous week low below the breakout level. This is a trend pullback setup. And this one I did end up taking. Market came down, rejected, and then I think it was there. I actually put it in the trading journal. Nikkei weekly trend pullback, took it H2, yep, right here. Didn't go all the way through, so it took a little bit of a loss on this one. Ended up exiting early when it got stuck at that breakout level 2 times and ended up taking a small loss there. But I continued to track it, and now we have a bearish breakout week. And once price got above the previous week low, I was interested in looking for a trend reversal setup. So all these moves were found on the Discord alerts. We had a initial one that I looked at, week trend pullback. That was this move right here that I took the last week, which did give me a bit, but I was looking for a larger move, so did not take anything from there. And then we also have that week trend reversal. So this one I was also paying attention to. Didn't really do what I wanted, but now we are breaking out above the week breakout level, above the daily breakout level, and we're breaking out above this range level as well. Like this price action, let's see what happens here in 2 minutes. If it closes in bullish breakout, then I'm going to be looking for a trend retracement or a trend breakout here on the M1. So this is an example of a trade where I took the move here, didn't work out, but I just continue looking at it. Hard time frames are pushing in one direction. There's no reason for me to try to time a reversal or anything from up here. And I still have the same bias and just looking for a way to enter this move. And so right now I think this might happen, and hopefully I can get some nice pullback to continue this move. All right, so let's see what happens here in 1.5 minutes. Looking for a trend reversal setup on the weekly. All right, so that trend reversal setup is a bullish one. I see a bearish breakout bar on the weekly with a bullish trend. Want to see price come down, fake out the low and the momentum time frame. First trade would be up to that breakout level. We're above that now, so I'm looking for that second setup right here now. And so I'm looking for the breakout above the false breakout move all the way up to the previous week high, or maybe one of these other fake out levels. So we'll have a look at this. 1 minute left. Okay, H1 closed above. H1 low is down here, previous M15. This is the momentum time frame. If it comes down and triggers that, then I am looking for one of my alignment patterns. So reversal, continuation, pullback patterns. First thing I'm looking for is where's that breakout level. And right now the breakout level is right here, and the M15 low is above it. So I know I'm looking at a continuation pattern here. So these ones I can actually drop down to lower time frames. So that's what I'm going to do. Change that to 1 minute, 15 seconds. I'll go over this again. I think this move might happen quickly since we have such a tight range here. So let me just focus on trading this first. Okay, so we trigger that momentum time frame and now can drop down, see a breakout followed by inside. This is a trend continuation. Right here, I can see on the M15, we have a trend continuation. 15 seconds, 15-minute bar. I trade on the 15 seconds. And so what I want to see is price flip that breakout level. It's so close to the top that I might just take that breakout at the top. Okay, so the pattern I see, again, I'm always looking where that breakout level is. The momentum breakout level is over here, so I know that we're trading a reversal pattern here. M15's in breakout continuation. So breakout continuations, I trade looking for pullback alignments, pullback alignment patterns, and this is the one that's showing up. We're breaking out below the low, faking out that M15 low, as well as the M15 low right over here. So safe entries are the false breakout moves, or I can even drop down to lower time frames. And so this is how I systematically drop down. If it triggers that momentum time frame, tells me that higher time frame traders have entered the market, and then I drop down to a lower time frame to trade that bar. So this is a 5-minute bar, because at 5 minutes the momentum time frame here. Not sure I'm going to find anything over here. It looks like we're in a range. Would like this to come down lower or above, but let's see. Okay, so price is consolidating here on the M1. Looking at that H1 bar, we have ranges. All these yellow lines here are ranges. We faked out the low, faked out the high. And so this is a trend breakout setup. Trend breakout setup, I want to see a narrow breakout range. So we do have narrow breakout range, H1 breakout level and the previous H1 high. Very narrow breakout range with higher time frames pushing in one direction. Consolidation between two levels, very clear consolidation here, and lower time frames as well. And now I see a breakout of a range or fake out. So I can clearly see that there's a range here. Fake out, we have a bullish fake out. I'd rather see a bearish one. And so the whole idea is that I want to see traders pushing this market down. And if they're selling this market, I know that their stops are here. And so once price gets back above, all these sellers will turn into buyers. We have hard time frames, lots of pressure from hard time frames. Only thing that I don't like about this is that 6-month range high is bearish. But if we can get past that level, I would expect this to start breaking out. So still going to watch this. And the way that I trade my breakouts, I want to see a rejection of the move up. I'd rather it actually come out above. I'm not too sure if I'm going to get that since we already have a rejection over here, a little bit lower than I'd want. But I do consider that a rejection. I think I saw outside bars as well on the M5. That's a rejection as well. But a better one would be a rejection of the breakout at the top. If I get that, then I'd look for a fake out at the bottom. After the fake out rejection, then I want to see the market come down and take out that entire consolidation range. So we have that range very clearly defined here. On the 5-second, which looks at the M5, it's even clearer. And so I'd like to see price come down and take out this entire range. And if it does that, then I'd be looking for aggressive entries from down here. And if I don't catch that aggressive entry, then I'm looking for a breakout at the top. So one of these levels is where I'm going to be looking for trades. Okay, so still waiting. Timing is all good. I think everything's looking good. I would have preferred a spike out of here. But if it does come down and trigger the low, this is more important to me than the rejection at the top. Okay, so could be happening soon here, and let's see. All right, there we go. Came down. That's exactly what I want to see. And now I'm going to be timing the reversal. So again, when we're at ranges, I am looking at those range patterns. Don't want to miss this thing. Looking at range patterns, which I'm looking basically for reversal alignment patterns. So I'm looking at these ones, looking for this pattern, specifically that pattern. So right now I can see it on the 15 seconds, which is looking at 5-minute levels. Here's the M5 breakout level. And since we've triggered that M5, I can, with this check mark tells me that the momentum time frame has been triggered. I can drop down, and right now I can see that the M1 breakout level is right here. I need to see rejection of the market at the bottom, and then I can enter as price gets above the M1 breakout level. If it doesn't reject the bottom, then I'm getting in above the M1 high. So the whole idea is that I want to see a rejection of this market, of this move down. And if I get that, tells me that the market decided that the price was, uh, they rejected that price and want to bring it back up. And then I can take the flip of the breakout level. But if I don't do that, then I need to wait until the breakout of the M1 high. And that tells me that the M1 is bullish. I'm kind of focused on this right now, so not sure if that made sense. Still looking at that M1 breakout level. I don't care about all these things. Some people look at the seconds charts and they get really confused. I don't care about highs, lows of all these candles. I just care about closing price and peak levels and breakout levels. So only three things that exist in my trading: closing price, peak levels, breakout levels. So I'm just waiting for M1 to flip. 15 seconds has flipped already. Don't know if it faked out a low. Don't have those levels up. Okay, still nothing here yet. And I'll just pause it for now. I'm gonna put the 5 minute here so I can see that. I don't need to see the weekly anymore. I already know what it's doing. So I just want to see how the 5 minute is behaving. Okay, M5 closed, bearish breakout. M15 also closed. Looks like we're in a range here on the M15. It's rejecting at the low here. Okay, we're above M1 breakout level. Close as an entry right there, but we're right at that M1 range low. So I'm gonna wait for that M1 range to get breaking faked out. So right now we're breaking out of the, or faking out the M1 range high. And I want it to get back inside. Okay, nothing yet. If price can get back inside this range, then I don't mind. 15 seconds is a lot cleaner here. But I do want to size into this thing. Gonna be aggressive here. The safe entry would be above the 15 M5 breakout level. Okay, if this closes and continues, close right at that range. Need to see closure above. Okay, got in. Position gonna size into this thing above here. There's a possibility it can come down to the range low, but trying to get in as tight as I can. So the whole idea with when I'm scalping at these time frames is my bias is based off of the weekly. So I am looking to take a move all the way up to that weekly. So I'm risking 1R to make at least 26R. And so I'm fine taking aggressive entries like this, but they are systematically taken. They're not reckless. They're not based off of pushes or trend lines or anything like that. They're very systematically done. Timing is still all right. Still don't like that fake out, but I'm going to attempt this one. I still like the idea. Again, the 15 seconds is a lot cleaner. There's a range down here. It might come down. I'm still all right. Okay, it's going to pause first. Okay, that first position taken out might be coming down to the range low, still waiting for a different entry. Let me just double check here again. M5, 5 seconds. Looking for a reversal. So reversals are very risky ones, but they give you the best risk to reward. So, okay, same exact idea. Waiting for price to trigger the low. It's triggered that low. And now I'm looking at the breakout level. If price can flip this, then I'll take an entry there. Close and breakout here, the M5. So M5 breakout level gets pushed down, and we have rejected the bottom already. So if price can flip that, then I don't mind attempting this again. This one got stuck at these key levels here. Probably should have waited a little, one bar up. But again, the whole reason why I'm attempting these sort of entries is to get that huge risk to reward. And the lower price goes, the better for me. Don't like it is. This is an aggressive one, but again, with momentum, if I don't have an entry, it should not. If momentum is just clearly to the downside, I'll never get an entry. So I'm just systematically taking my positions here. I could always just, if you don't want to go down to the 5 seconds or 15 seconds, it's always perfectly fine just trading that 1 minute. So on the 1 minute, there's no entry at all here until it gets above here. So would have been safe, and it really depends on your risk profile, how you want to trade. These sort of trend reversal moves, I definitely want to get in super tight. Close and breakout, but gave no rejection. Has triggered that range already. When it's colored like that, it lets me know that we've already triggered that M15 range low. So for me, there's no reason for it to continue on down unless it wants to close outside and then fake it out. If it does that, then I'm definitely going to get in. Okay, closed outside. That's good. Now if we can get back above, breakout level gets pushed up or pushed down now. It's probably spread that triggered that. Here's a rejection if it closes above. Okay, that's officially rejected, and let's see if we can get above that breakout level. M1, new M1 already. Breakout level still remains the same. Okay, just going to pause it until there's an entry here. Okay, rejection got back above the range here. Now it's back under. Okay, I might miss the. It's moving quite fast, so I might miss the entry. But basically, I'm just waiting for flips of breakout levels. I need to see rejection, and then a flip of a breakout level, and that's what I'll be looking for. Okay, on the bar flow, you can see there's a breakout over here, and all the rest are bullish. Not enough volume. Try to push down, rejected. Try to push down, rejected. Try to push down, rejected. Now we're breaking out below. Range is taken out, and so this could be the possible entry if we can have continuation here. This, if it gets above here, this would be a counter trend breakout. No, actually, this is breakout level. I need to see continuation here. This would be a trend reversal. Just looking for continuation there. No continuation. 3 more minutes until the M15. That's something else I need to care about. So just by looking at the bar flow, I can see what's happening. We're breaking out. Price had some issues, and now we're breaking out again. So the move might not be done yet. Still, we're breaking out. So again, just by looking at the bar flow, it's very easy to see what's happening in the market. All right, so most likely I'm going to wait until this 2 minutes. Hopefully that I don't get any entry before that. If it can get back above this range level, then I'll be interested. Otherwise, I'd rather wait for this breakout and see if there's market can find any support here. We are faking out higher ranges, and so it's possible that maybe this is a fake out where the market, rejects that move. But because of higher time frames pressure, I do think that it's worth another shot here. But if anything, at least you could see that there's no entries at all for me because there's no momentum. The one that I took here, there was momentum, got stuck at higher time frames. Higher time frames did not have momentum, but I'm trying to catch that low momentum. Okay, we actually have one here. If it closes above and continues, timing is a little off here, but again, it's risking 1R to make a potential huge amount. I just need to see closure and continuation. There was no closure above the M5 low, so technically we're still breaking out of the M5. Still in a trend breakout. M1 has flipped, false breakout move, but again, I'm just need to see closure and continuation. Here's closure. No continuation yet. One minute. Okay, hopefully it does not give me an entry. Okay, still nothing here. Okay, M15 closed, taking out that range. That's what I want to see. Closure, and that's the entry right there. So that's second attempt here. Met the low. Again, this is an aggressive one on the 5-second. The safer one would be above this M5 breakout level. And then another one would be the M15. So just trying to size into this one. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're pushing up. It's a breakout. Did not fake out the low, which I don't like, but we are breaking out above the M5 high and closing above this breakout level. So we closed above, no continuation. Don't like that we didn't reject the low. This is a trend reversal. I prefer the low to get faked out. If it does do that, then my existing position most likely will get taken out. But again, I don't mind. I'm risking just 1R to make a huge amount. As long as I don't lose my focus, lose my mental, I won't be over trading or anything like that. You can see that there's no rapid trades with how I trade. It is very systematic. Okay, we closed above. And let's see if there's continuation here. You know what? We're so close to that M15. I think I might as well just wait for closure up there. these breakout levels are where price can get stuck at. So if it's too close to one, I'd rather just wait. Okay, 10 seconds here until the H1 closes. Don't like this close. This is an inside bar. Did not trigger the high or low. So there's a, based on my setups, there's a good possibility this can come down and take out that entry. So let's see what happens here. I wouldn't mind it coming down. And then again, if it drops down, I get even better risk to reward. Okay, it's not doing that though, at least not yet. And I'm just gonna take the entries as I get them. Whole point of mechanical trading is that you don't think about whether the entry is valid or not. It's important to take mechanical setups as they are and not put too much discretionary thoughts into them. Okay, close. Did it close? Closed above. That's where I want it to be. Trend breakout on the M5. So M5 is flipping bullish right now. And if there's continuation, I'm going to go for this one. Don't like that it did not reject, but it is breaking out of the momentum time frame. So M5 is bullish here. So that's enough for me to not need that rejection. Okay, so I'm going to pause it. Okay, again, I might miss the entries on videos, but hopefully you understand what I'm looking for. I'm always looking for closure and continuation. Okay, pushed above here. Need to see it close. Close on the 5 seconds here. And looking for continuation. A little bit stubborn. Okay, got in. Stop loss, same place at the lows. So the whole idea with keeping my stop loss at the low is that the market needs to break through all these breakout levels in order to catch me at the low over here. So it has to show me volume going down. And because there's lots of higher time frame volume pushing up, my ideas is basically that I doubt that it's going to get me at the low because it has to flip breakout levels, needs to break all sorts of levels just to take me out. Okay, best ones are for me are always at the low of the day, but I did not have any setup down there. Just taking it at the H1 instead. Okay, so that's second position. So I took one loss and two positions in right now. Third position is going to be if we can get above this H1 breakout level. So I'm just systematically sizing in. I'm not looking at trend lines or pushes or anything like that. I'm just reading momentum. If the H1 flips bullish, and I believe this is bullish. I did not have any rejection of the low. Never like when that happens. For me, anything that's in between these levels don't mean anything unless I get a rejection. But I'm using the momentum time frame to let me know that the lower time frames are pushing, and lower time frames reverse before higher time frames. So if I see that M15 pushing in breakout, right now it's breaking out, then there's a good chance that the H1 is shifting as well. And but it's always much better to get that rejection. There's always a chance that this can come down, reject, and if it does do that, then I'll just get right back in again. All right, one more, and then I think I'm gonna be done with this. Okay, so I already took the 5-second entry. Change this maybe to 3 minutes for now. Took the 15-second entry. This one will be the 1 minute. And so I'm waiting for the 1 minute entry. Again, this is an aggressive move, but it's systematically taken. There's no emotions involved in this. Just breakout levels flip. See my alignment patterns. Gonna get in. Okay, closed above. Looking for continuation here. 10-second, 15-second closures above. 15 seconds right there. Okay, so that is the third entry. That's the last one. I can go up to the 3 minute, look for a 3 minute entry, can look for the 5 minute entry. It's really up to you how you decide. For me, it doesn't matter what time frame I enter. It's just the concept about finding momentum, lower time frames, reverse before higher time frames. If you don't like dropping down all the way to 5 seconds, you can easily have just taken that 1 minute entry. And okay, and that's it. So that's the trade. 25R, 12R, that's 37 plus 8 is 46 and 45. And that's it. If it gets all the way through, 45-ish plus 0.4 up. Yeah, around that. And up to there, previous week high. That's the first target, this one, previous week high. Second target would be all the way up. So these trend pullbacks, trend reversal is you have a bearish breakout bar, and lots of times I want to hold it back up to the top here. But I'll see how price behaves at the previous week high, and then hopefully I can hold it up to higher levels here, previous month high. Okay, so that's it. And let's see. All right, so first target, 45R, second target, 88R, all the way to the top. So it was all based off of that first weekly breakout. Couldn't find a trend retracement move here. Next week was looking for that trend pullback. Got one over here. Didn't go all the way through. I was looking for that top. Which I might be looking at this level as well. This is the last fake out level. And had a trend reversal over here. Did not find anything over at this point. There was no entries for me there, and I've got one over here. Probably could have found something aggressive. Yeah, I'm not so sure where. I wasn't really paying attention to this one, but once we broke out above, and then this H1 bar closed above, this definitely got my attention here. But I'm sure there's some sort of reversal you can find at these points too. This one I wasn't really paying attention to because it was breaking out, so I was looking at other things. This one I definitely was paying attention, but I couldn't find anything here. And this one I definitely saw that one. All right, so that's it. Let's see if this plays out, and that's it for Asia session. Oh, and before I leave, the aggressive entries that I'm taking is because I'm aiming for these large amounts, 45R, 88R. I took one loss. If if I hit this move, even if I target 1R or 4R for a break even, this sort of trading is really worth it because the risk reward is so lopsided. But I never do that. I just leave the stops where they are. If it comes down, takes me out, then it's okay. I lose 4R out of the entire trade. Right now, just 3R. I lost 1R, so that'd be a 4R loss on this one. Doesn't matter at all to me because I'm aiming for these 45R, 88R targets. If I cut this trade short and take 4R and that be break even, I lose the opportunity to get all this amount. So it's not my style to kind of do that. I'd rather just take my chances to hit these moves, because one of these moves, 45R, that means the next 45 trades. If I lose them all, I'll still be break even. And you can see in my trading how often I take trades. And I do take trades often, but I don't take any stupid trades. And so I'm never going to lose 45 in a row. So this is why I kind of trade like this. All right, so that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And let's see if this goes. All right, taking my partials here, about 45R, right at that fake out level. And that's it, leaving the rest to go to the top. So that's a good example of a weekly setup. And then I take it with a scalper's mentality on the H1. I think it was over here somewhere. Took it on the 5 second, 15 second, and 1 minute. Held it up, 45R. Took 1 hour loss, and looking to hold it up to the 88R previous month high. Right, that's it. And now going to start looking for some more setups in Asia.